So Grace, could you tell me about the mental health training that you did with Racing Welfare and why it's so important to you?
Absolutely. So I took the Racing Welfare Mental Health First Aid course online during COVID, and I think it triggered a lot of people to start thinking about how they look after their mental health. You know, we all found ourselves in a period of real isolation, and we were having to find different ways to cope with that. You know, for us, both at the stud and at the racing yard, you know, that you've got to be keeping an eye out for each other. I do think COVID was a bit of a turning point for a lot of people in the way they thought about mental health.
And so what specifically did you get as a takeaway from that course that you did? What things did you learn in particular?
I think the thing that people forget is that there are loads of different ways that your mental health can be affected. You know, depression, anxiety, stress, none of these things need to be, and they can happen to anyone, but none of these things actually need to be incredibly serious. I think a lot of people think that, you know, you've got to be suicidal, you've got to be deeply depressed for your mental health to be relevant, and that is just absolutely not the case. You know, taking care of your mental health is an ongoing process, even if you're just overtired or a bit stressed, you know, acknowledging that before it reaches that point and seeing it in the people around you.
Thank you very much.